Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
You're probably gonna see Christ come down from the sky.
That's what it is then. Do what I signed up for. Hey, bro. Water rising. They know it too. Hold on your mind and be prepared to die about it. Listen, a couple tried came, yeah, but we held the line. Niggas playing dead, ain't converted in they mind. We're done off in the dark, gon' come to the light, give it time. He gon' dispose it and he long, we gon' keep applying. Whoa, now slow down, what that is you're teaching. Romans 16:17, gon' stop that what you're seeking. Don't get power dry, we in the find the hour. I will go ham about these leaders sitting in front of me. What a man is, that what they showed me. Came in the truth, a new creature, you don't know me.
Hey, sister, get out of the car right here. What is wisdom according to the Bible?
Wisdom?
Yes.
Well, from experience in life, I guess what you go through.
I like that. Psalm 111 and 10. I like that answer.
Because you got to live in order to learn. If you ain't learning while you living, then your life lesson gonna keep knocking you upside the head.
Okay. So you said what you learn through life experiences, right? Yeah. Okay, I like that. Watch this. Psalms 111 and 10. Come on.
Psalms chapter 111 and verse 10. Go ahead. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
So now check this out, right? In your life experiences, you've experienced some things, you had a bad outcome, right? And you tell yourself, I ain't doing that no more, right? So the Lord said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of that wisdom. The problem is that we lack the fear of God because we think that God is good
all the time.
All the time. Yeah. Is he?
I mean, yeah, technically yes and technically no, because he ain't always there when we need him to be, but he there when we need him to be. He ain't there when we want him to be.
So, okay. So you say yes technically and no technically.
Yeah.
Okay. The Lord he can't be both.
Nah, I mean well,
good all the time. Is he good all the time?
Yeah, he good all the time.
Okay, let's see. Watch this. Read that.
Psalms 111 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
So how can you fear God if he's good to you all the time?
I mean, you ain't supposed to fear nothing that's good to you because it's not for you to fear.
So how do you fear God? Yes.
Well, I don't think I do.
Watch this. Psalms 119, 120. I agree with you. I agree with you. You don't think you do. But now I'm going to show you why he said we got to fear him. Because he said that's the beginning of wisdom. Right? Watch this.
Psalms 119, verse 120.
Go ahead.
My flesh trembleth for fear of thee.
He said, my flesh tremble for fear of thee. Talking to the Lord. Go ahead.
I am afraid of thy judgment.
He said what?
I am afraid of thy judgment.
So we are supposed to fear the judgments of the Lord.
That's right.
Watch this. Back to Psalm 111 and 10, and then I'm going to show you why. Watch this.
Psalms chapter 111 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
So you have understanding of God when you are doing the commandments, right? So now, knowing the commandments is also knowing the judgments for breaking them.
Right. Okay.
You understand that?
Okay.
So now watch this. Deuteronomy chapter 28:15.
But I got a question for you.
What you got? Go ahead.
Okay, but why am I supposed to fear you though? I mean, I don't have to fear you to obey you.
So, you got kids?
I have 8 kids.
You got 8 kids, right?
I have 8 kids.
And when them kids start acting up, all you got to do is either give them a look or say something. You like, hey, didn't I tell you not to touch that daddy? Touch mommy, right?
Yes,
What
two different sets.
Hold on. What is that?
I have a fearing set. That's what you just described.
Okay.
And then I have a non-fearing set, which is I don't always have to come at you to tell you like, look, if you don't touch that, if you touch that, I'm gonna beat you. No, all I gotta do is come. Do you supposed to touch that? No. Okay, then. Well, why are you touching that?
Okay.
Then I won't do it.
But that child understands what? I got kids too.
Yeah.
That child understands what? If I go against what mommy say, what's going to happen?
There's gonna be consequences.
It's going to be consequences. That's called what?
Fear.
Fear. So the Lord said we have to fear his judgments. Watch this. Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So the same way you told your children, if you don't listen to me, if you do against what I say, there's going to be a punishment behind it. The Lord is saying the same exact thing to his kids. The people you see on this sign right here, these are the only children of God.
That's right.
The Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people. Watch this. Go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Go ahead.
That all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends on the curse.
Okay.
What you said? Amen. Oh, she said amen.
Okay. So is a curse a good?
It depends on the curse.
It depends on the curse. All right, let me ask you this. If I say, if you don't listen to me, I'm going to put a curse on you. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's going to be a bad thing.
That's going to be a bad thing, sister. Right. The Lord is not saying I'm going to put a good curse on you for disobeying me. Right. That's not what he's saying. He said if you break my commandments, all these curses is going to come upon you. Watch this.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now watch this.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So now, these curses that we're reading, sister, guess what they are? These are judgments. Right. So now, when you go into any major city you could think of, where do you find black and brown people at?
Homeless.
Okay, but
on the street.
On the streets?
In the low poverty areas.
In the low poverty areas. Right. Is that blessing or curses?
That's a curse.
That's a curse. So the Lord said if we break the commandments, he was going to curse us to be in those cities. Now watch this.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Go ahead.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Now when was we cursed in the field, sister?
But why he gonna curse us if we don't? I mean, how we gonna get?
I love wise.
How we gonna get cursed for having the lack of knowledge? If we don't been brought into a family that has the lack of knowledge thereof.
Go to Hosea 4.
How are we gonna expect for them to prepare us for us not to do what they did if they weren't taught right? Because like, okay, I got a wolf over here, and I got a lion over here. I take this lion and I bring this lion and I put it over here with these wolves. Now this lion don't know that it's a lion until somebody tell this lion. Right now it's with a pack of wolves, so it's finna act like it's a pack of wolves.
I get what you're saying.
We've
been taught by our ancestors the wrong way. That's what you're saying in a nutshell, right?
Now we ain't got no ancestors to be taught by.
Okay, I agree with you. Now watch this. Here's the answer. Watch this. We're going to go to that same verse you quoted, that lack of knowledge. We're going to finish reading that. Watch this. 4 and 6.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6.
Go ahead.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
So you're absolutely right. Because we lack the knowledge of God, which are the commandments of God. The commandments is the knowledge of God. I'm going to show you that. So because we lack it, hold on. Because we lack it, we're destroyed now. Right? Watch this.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Hold on. This is the point right here.
But we didn't reject the knowledge, though. We can't reject it.
We're going to see. We're going to see. Hold on. We're going to see, sister. Wait 1 second. Let's finish it. We're going to see. Read that.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
So because we reject knowledge, we reject the commandments of God. Go ahead.
I will also reject thee.
That's why we are still in these curses. Right. We rejected knowledge, and now the Lord is like, yo, I'm not dealing with y'all until y'all repent, until y'all change. You understand? So now watch this. You said, how do we reject knowledge that we never got, right? Deuteronomy chapter 28. Go to verse 37. Watch this. So what we're reading, hold on, watch this. I want to explain this to you.
I know, but you speaking on knowledge. I think you need to speak on understanding, because our God needs to be a little bit more understanding to the fact that We don't know.
Sister,
It's a lot of us that don't know.
I got you. Just give me a second. I'm going to get there. Watch this. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37.
So now, when we read in Deuteronomy 28, these are the blessings and curses that will come upon us. Right? So we read one half a curse. We just read that we were going to be cursed in the city. Right? This is another curse the Lord said he'll put on us. Watch this.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
What's an astonishment, sister? What that mean? What that word mean, astonishment? No. I know what it means. I just want to see if you know.
Well, go ahead.
So check this out. An astonishment is seeing young girls walking around with their booty cheeks out. An astonishment is just sexy rags.
It's the same thing.
An astonishment is grown men chasing around little young women. They got their pants sagging. Grown men walking around with their booties out.
I mean, that's common sense. So we can't mix that in though with knowledge now, because that's common
No,
sense.
sister, that is knowledge.
Well, no, I mean, that 36-year-old man know that ain't about a 12-year-old child.
He know that, right?
Yeah, he know.
But he still do it, right?
He just stupid.
No, sister, listen, stay with me right there. He knows not to do that, but he do it anyway, right?
Yeah.
That's why the Lord said, because you reject knowledge. Because we know to do the right things, but then we'll turn around and go against it anyway. We know for certain, is pork good to eat?
Nope.
It's not good to eat. Nope. Do you eat it?
Nope.
Do you know people that eat it?
Yeah.
And they know it's bad, right?
Yeah.
They reject the knowledge of God. Yeah. That's what got us in this condition. So the Lord said, because of that, read it again.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
We are now in astonishment. Wherever you go in any neighborhood, when you go to a store, you don't want to go to the store in the hood. You want to go to the stores in the better neighborhoods, in the white neighborhoods. You want to go because they got more food there. You know, if you go to this fast food restaurant, this McDonald's over here in the hood, they ain't never got no chicken nuggets. Every time I go, they ain't never got two things that match. I got the nuggets, but ain't no barbecue sauce. I can't get you a burger because we ain't got no buns.
I mean, they ain't got no fast food restaurants right now. They got fresh fruits and vegetable market.
Okay, but I'm just saying though. I'm just using that for an example, right? So now the Lord said, we will become an astonishment. Go ahead.
A proverb.
A proverb is a wise saying. They say if you want to hide anything from a Negro, put it where? In a book. That's a wise saying. The Lord said this was going to happen. It's a curse that he put on us. Watch this.
And a byword among all nations.
A byword is anything you being called outside of your God-given name. That's why we ask you, what's your nationality? No, I'm asking, what's your nationality? Yes.
I really honestly can't answer that for you.
You see that? That's a curse, sister. Read that part again.
A byword.
A byword is now you are subject to anything now because you don't know who you are. You are of the Israelites, sister. That's what we're showing you. These curses was only put on God's children. He only put them on the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Verse 46, watch this. Read that.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee.
And these curses shall be upon this people here on this sign. Go ahead.
For a sign.
For a sign. What do a sign do, sister?
It comes to you for you to take heed.
No. All right, so let's say like this.
But a sign gonna let you know what's
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. A sign gonna tell you what it is, right? All right, so the Lord said these curses is going to be upon us for a sign. Go ahead.
And for a wonder.
And for a thought. Have you ever had the thought like, dang, why is it that black and brown people got to be the ones that live in the conditions we live in? Why are we the ones in the ghettos? Why did we go into slavery? Why is it us that's enslaved? Why not the other nations? That's a wonder, right?
Well, I mean, it's two answers to all your questions. I mean, I think outside the box. So I think like aspect everything. So I mean, I can sit and I can tell you we brought it upon ourselves. So I can sit and I can tell you, well, some of us is lazy. Or I can sit and I can tell you, well, they just sit and they brought
in regards to why we went into slavery?
Yeah, but I mean.
So check this out.
But I can tell you, black people sold black people into slavery and white people.
Now hold on, sister. Hold on. I don't want you to jump there yet. I want to stay right here. Why we went into slavery? Watch this. We just read that the Lord was going to put curses on us for doing what?
So you saying he put us in slavery?
Deuteronomy 28:68.
So you saying he put us in slavery?
Let's see.
To be a curse?
Let's see. Read that. This is another curse. Read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Go ahead.
And the Lord,
And who?
the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
So now, he said the Lord is going to bring you into Egypt. Are you familiar with the Bible?
Nope.
Okay. So when the children of
I grew up in the
Exodus 1:13.
I grew up in the Christian household. Everything that they were saying in that Bible, I didn't always believe everything they said.
I got you, because you were never taught the Bible right.
But what I'm taking from what you just said is that, I mean, I don't totally agree with him, because all of us should not have been cursed. Of the unknown should not have been cursed. We are of the not knowing, so we should not have been cursed.
Sis.
We should have been given a chance for us to see.
I got you. I got you. Hold on. Watch this. I'm going to answer that for you. Watch this. Read that.
2nd Ezra chapter 1 and verse 5. Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds.
So now the Lord has said, go and show my people what their sins that they are in. That's what you're seeing now. Right? Watch this.
And their children their wickedness.
Who?
Their children their wickedness.
And their children their wickedness. Right? And I'm going to show you that it was generational. Right? Go ahead.
Which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children.
That they shall what?
They may tell their children's children.
So we are commanded to tell our children, hey, don't do this. We've done it, and we're suffering the curses. So we went through that, and now we tell our children to do better.
I appreciate what y'all doing, but I tell my children they own God.
Watch this. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Watch this.
Because the sins of their fathers are increased in them. For they have forgotten me.
They did what?
They have forgotten me.
We forgot the Lord because of slavery. When we went through slavery, sister, which I'm going to show you that the Lord put us in slavery. We went through slavery, but we lost knowledge of self. We got whipped out of our nationality and who we are as a people. You understand that? So now, the children, of course they don't know who they are. That was prophecy too. Watch this.
But he put us somewhere for we would be stripped and we wouldn't know nothing.
Right.
Why would you want to do that to somebody?
I'm going to show you why. Watch this.
Why?
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Go ahead.
For they have forgotten me.
I'm going to explain it to you out of the Bible. Just give it a second. Watch this.
And have offered unto strange gods. And not I, even he that brought them out of the land of Egypt.
So the Lord brought us out of the land of Egypt. Why were we in Egypt? Or what were we doing in Egypt? What was our place in Egypt?
I would say we should have stayed in Egypt. We should.
Exodus 1:13.
We should. So what you trying to say? We don't supposed to be in Egypt?
I'm going to show you. Watch this.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 13.
Go ahead.
And the Egyptians.
And the who?
The Egyptians.
So the Egyptians, they're where? Where's that? That's Egypt. Right? Watch this.
Made the children of Israel.
Who are the children of Israel? We the children of Israel. Go ahead.
To serve with rigor.
To do what?
To serve with rigor.
Rigor is hatred. So they made us serve them with hatred. Go ahead.
And they made their lives bitter.
And they did what?
Made their lives bitter.
And we had a very, very bitter time there. Go ahead.
With hard bondage.
With what?
Hard bondage.
What's another word for bondage, sister?
Chains.
Oh, give me one word. Start with an S. Slavery. Watch this.
In mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field.
So all manner of service. When we came in, right? When we was here in America, we served slavery here, right? What are we known for? What do they call us down here? What were we doing in those fields? We were picking cotton. So we was in Egypt working in all manners of the field. We was in slavery there too. Now watch this, Deuteronomy 28:68. Watch this. Deuteronomy 28:68. Remember, this is another curse that the Lord said he'll put on us. You got it. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So now, the Lord said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again.
Okay.
So what would...
Let me make sure I'm following you now.
All right.
We was already there.
Okay.
And we was already enslaved.
No. At this time, watch this. We in the wilderness right now. The Lord delivered us out of Egypt.
Yeah, he moved us from one slave
Uh-huh.
to another slave,
No, sister, follow me. Watch this.
I mean, that what it sounded like you said.
I'm trying to clear it up for you. Watch this, sister. We were in the wilderness during this time period in Deuteronomy, right?
Okay, so you said
he had when we read in Exodus, it said the Egyptians made us serve with rigor. That's when we were in Egypt. The Lord sent Moses, got us up out of there. He split the Red Sea. He killed all the Egyptians, right? He delivered us out of slavery. So now we're in the wilderness, and the Lord is warning us. He said, if you do not keep my commandments, that I'm going to put these curses on you. Here's the curse. Read it again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
So Egypt is synonymous with what? If we just came out of slavery, and he said, I'm going to send you back into Egypt, what is he saying? He's taking us back into slavery, right? Now watch this.
Again.
He said a second time, go ahead.
With ship.
How are we going to get there?
With ship.
The Lord said this time you going into slavery on ships. We walked out of Egypt the first time. It don't take a ship to get there. So what was he talking about? He was talking about now.
Right.
Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
He said, and you're not going to see your homeland no more again. Watch this.
And there,
and when you get off those ships,
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We shall be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
Nigga, sold to Master Charles in Virginia. We were sold to our enemies. The Lord didn't say those were our friends. The other nations are our enemies according to the Bible. Go ahead.
For bondmen.
For slave men.
And bondwomen.
And slave women. Now watch this, sister. Look at me. Watch this.
And no man shall buy you.
The Lord said ain't no man going to get you up out of it. That word buy means to redeem. So when you go into the store and you go buy, you go purchase something, right? You walk away with it. You bought it. It's yours, right? And you walking out. The Lord said ain't nobody going to get you up out of this slavery. Malcolm X tried. Martin Luther King tried. All these leaders that we had that done tried, they never got us up out of it. The Lord said ain't no man going to get you up out of this slavery. You understand? That's a curse that the Lord put on us.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.